Hello, I'm Stuart Hayes from SuccessionLeadershipChange.com and welcome to Module 2. Now I have to say that this module, which is 9 ways to increase your sales from any position, is absolutely one of my favourite. But before I go into why that's the case, I'd like to share a couple of case studies with you. Now, the night before I was appointed as the interim chief executive in the first of these 2 case studies, the actual owners of the business and their wives, one of whom was 8.5 months pregnant, were both served with statutory demands from a creditor who was wanting immediate payment of millions of dollars. By the time I'd finished, 10 months later, the sales turnover of this organisation had lifted by 35% per quarter, and we were smashing sales records month after month after month. In a not so dissimilar way, only 6 weeks before I was appointed as the CEO of the second case study company, my predecessor left without any notice. He simply walked out, which made me the 5th CEO within 5 years. Now, at that time, this particular company was going through a terrible period of plummeting sales. It was 20 years of age. It had been a powerhouse in its industry for a long, long time, but for some reason, the staff had become disengaged and most of the customers had no idea it even existed anymore. By the time I handed over the reins as the CEO only 18 months later, the business was now doing 250% more sales than it did at its lowest point. The reason I'm sharing these stories with you right now is not actually to brag about the great successes, although I have to say I'm pretty proud of them, but it's actually to share them with you because I'm not a salesperson. I've never been trained as a salesperson. Sure, I've been around some great salespeople and I've listened to salespeople talk at seminars and things like that, but I'm not a salesperson. I'm a CEO. I've had a general business background and I'm an owner-operator who owns my own companies. The point is that by applying the 9 steps that I'm about to go through, anyone can turn around their sales and grow their sales from any point. And it's my absolute pleasure to share the 9 tips with you right now. Here we go.